It is Earth Day, April 22nd, 2021. My diary to document what's going on in the garden. So I find myself looking at old pictures, and I thought it'd be easier just to do an occasional video, and then I can check in on myself. So let's see. In this bed, the daisies are about ready to bloom. I'm not sure what else is in there. Over here I've got purple fava, the pineapple sage is coming back, the poppies are popping. That iris bloomed early, I don't know why. Linaria. What else? Oh, I've got nasturtiums just coming up. And my dianthus is about to go off. So is the Sweet William and the Jerusalem sage. If you come down here, there's the compost area. My ranocula bed this year. I normally pull them up and do them somewhere different every time. And then over here, I have a blueberry, thyme, parsley, more oxalis. I love oxalis. Those are Darlene's mom's bearded iris, so they're probably white. But I did plant some from the heirloom seed show, so from the Iris Society. So we'll see. There's a purple one, it looks like. I made this arch out of redwood. You come through, I have like an old sink right here. Whoop. This rose is from the ranch, and it is about to go off. So that's a good document. And then some more daisies, alyssum that's come up from seed, a columbine petticoat, a little tadpole pool, the blue-eyed grass I actually whacked down to the ground because it looks really icky after it blooms, and it came back really nice and full, so I'm going to do that every year. That was a good experiment. So we'll go through the arch here. Poppies come in. Status, acclimating for my bouquets. It's just some miscellaneous stuff that just grows. These I all got from Harry and Sally. So I've got little wild violets. And then I've got some bleeding heart, a hellebore, a viburnum, another bleeding heart. Letting some slow bolt cilantro go to seed, so I have it for next year. Miscellaneous Sweet William over there under the shade. I have another bleeding heart. I have a beautiful camellia. This was like one of the first things I bought for the garden, and it's a big fat pink one. So pretty. I'm pretty happy there. That is a flowering currant, and a new addition is a purple lilac. Pretty excited about that. This morning I planted some Malabar spinach. It'll be fun to see how fast that grows. And then over here, got some peas. Been eating all the flowers so that they keep growing. Calendula has just been the star of the garden. It bloomed all winter. It was fabulous. Okay, so back up here I have some big daisies. These are big, like Shasta daisies. All this came up from seed. This was from fern. I know it's invasive. It's like pulpit something. And I put it in a pot. And some more bleeding heart. Can't really see. This is a hooker. I have to hide it from the dogs for some reason. They love it. There's Gabby's bottles. Some more wild little violets. This is a crepe myrtle from the Trusted Seed Swap. I don't know what color it is, but I decided to put it in the ground. In here I have a Crocosima from Belinda. See how that does. There's some miscellaneous strawberry pots. I just put them out where they were getting more sun. They were too shady. Put that fence up for keep Daisy out. These onions were planted last year by sets, and then I broke my leg, and they've been here ever since. I've been kind of using them as green onions, and they're very strong, so they work. And some more peas. More peas over here, and some lilies in the back, but I don't remember what they are. These are all hog fence that my son put in and used to big stakes. I built this little area last year, right before I broke my leg. I had planned on running Roma tomatoes up here. That didn't work out for me, did it? I had a whole row of Cosmo that went all the way around it, and there's some little ones popping up from seed, so that's good. I have a sun gold. Pretty excited about that. I haven't found one of those in a long time. And this is one of those white radishes, like watermelon radish, and I'm just really intrigued with the seed pods, so I've left it. And let's see, I put some beets in, a different variety because I can't really get it to go. That's like my nemesis, is growing freaking beets. I can't do it. This is a rose from Don Bell. It's called a firefighter rose, and it has grown literally about 8 inches in the last 3 weeks. Very happy right there. And it's pretty cool because I planted it right as my son started CAL FIRE, so kind of cool. Alright, so more. These were planted by seed 2 springs ago. This is their third spring. So they're spreading. I had like these 2 last year, and now I have all these. I love them. Here's my little bee hotel. What else do I have in here? Let me get my shadow in here. Big candy tuft. It's so happy here. Crazy how big they are. They're just loving it. Another iris about to go off. This is a little peach mini rose from Grocery Outlet. That was a pretty good purchase. There's the ranunculus bed again. There's those irises. All these short ones right here are from the Iris Society. They went in. This is their 2nd season. Those are all from a friend's mom who planted them years ago, and it's their 3rd season. Okay, this is the front of that little bed that I made last year, and let's see, got some comfrey going, rose campion, which is kind of invasive, but it's so pretty when it blooms. That'll be a nice documentation on what it looks like in April. This is a lemonade blueberry, and these are big dinner plate white lilies, and they were so pretty last year. Very, very fragrant. I had to move them outside. Comfrey, tried to put comfrey everywhere. Bachelor buttons. There's my yellow inkberry, gooseberry. My kale trees, dinosaur kale. Alstroemeria on the end of that bed. This is my asparagus bed, and I'm only in year 2 on some and 3 on others. This is their 2nd year, so letting them go. And then this bed is its 3rd year, and we've been eating off of it, and now I'm gonna just let it go because they're getting skinny, so I figure it needs a break. What else do I have over here? One more Linaria. I put this down 3 years ago with the seed. It just kind of pops up every now and again. There's some creeping phlox from a friend of mine, Lynn. And in here I've got Swiss chard that just showed up. This is supposed to be my poppy bed, as you can see. I love poppies. They're one of my favorites. I've got some serrano peppers there. Probably gonna have to pinch those back. And then I have a tomato over there. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look that up. And then I have another one over here. I put these in super early and I've been covering them and stuff. So this one is Early Girl. That one is probably an ace. I don't know. I have to go see. Sorry. Let's see here. More of the wild oxeye daisies. This is called deer tongue. I believe it's like a lettuce, but I just love the color, so I kind of put it everywhere. More peas. My son's hubcaps. Or wheels, I guess. Okay. This one is... another sun gold. Lucky me. I didn't know that. They're my favorite. This bed... this bed. I made the mistake of planting potatoes in it, and they just keep popping up. I put in a baby romaine. I'm hoping to get that before it gets too hot. Again, onions from last year from sets, so I'm just using them as greens. This is a white alpine strawberry that I absolutely love. They're teeny tiny, but they're super yummy. And we had some babies. So, yeah. Be taking those to the plant swap. I put together a seed and a plant swap so that we can all trade and get free stuff. There's a little oxalis I'm going to have to move. Although I tend to just leave things. I'm kind of a willy-nilly gardener. That's where it wants to be. That's where it can stay. So here I have saffron. It came so early, I kind of missed it this year. I wasn't even looking for it. And this is all my Queen Anne's lace. And my fragrant bearded bloom today. This is a Jude d'Obscur from my neighbor, a cutting. I'm all about the freebies and the sharing. And here's my tire garden. I have more Queen Anne's lace from just random seeds. I'm kind of letting the garden design itself in some areas. And in here, I did not plant this here, so I'm thinking I must have had a vole who decided it was going to eat it and then decided it was disgusting and left it there. So, yay me. This is a clary sage plant. I got this at a seed swap in Boonville, and it will grow this tall and beautiful purple flowers, so I'll have to document that. There's some more creeping phlox. And there's my beautiful fragrant iris. I believe that one was from Christine. And I already had one of those stupid black beetles on it, so it smells so good. They leave, wherever they walk, they leave this little green stuff. This bed, well, it's kind of miscellaneous right now, so it's probably going to end up with something I need to plant out. Maybe cherry tomatoes or something. I'm not sure. Right now it's got Queen Anne's lace. I let my daikon go to seed, just so the pollinators can have the flowers. The calendula is doing really good. There's like some odd strawberries that needed a home, and I shoved them in there, and there they are. This was starting as a compost bin for bigger things that I needed to cut up. And it decided to grow these lovely colored snow peas They are so cute. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's pink in the middle, and they're so sweet. And then this is the teepee I built last year. Stayed up. And all I did was put them in like big buckets, and I have like wildflowers and stuff in the buckets, and that is clematis I found at Costco, and I just, for obvious reasons, had to have. Let's see. There's a look of my arches that my son made for me. Pretty cool. And they're also in these buckets, using those. More fava beans. I love these. And there's my, don't know the name of that. It's PH something. Very cool. The pollinators love it. I don't know if you can hear that one, but he's around here somewhere. And I got these new Edison lights at Costco. They're really cool, and they're solar. They have a big panel and a remote control for like 24 bucks. Oh, there's the big fat bumblebee, if you can see him. Where'd he go? You gonna come say hi? Ooh, he's so pretty. Alright, you go through the arches. Oh, before I forget, let me unzoom. These are called bubblegum supertunias, and I've planted them everywhere. I've got 4 hanging here, and then I've got 1 hanging out there. That's just a random color. Got 3 more over there, 2 more off the deck. Just love them. And then I found this on the bench at the post office for free. I thought I was gonna have to fix it, but it's perfect, so I don't know why they were giving it away. And then here is a poppy that got away from me during my leg break, so we're gonna roll with it. Probably be sorry, but that's okay. I have these little fences up to keep my pop out. And then over there in the corner I have a gooseberry, and it's in its 3rd season, and I finally have gooseberries on it. I had 1 gooseberry 2 years ago. And then along this fence right here, I throw everything. Seeds, seed heads, old squash, pumpkins, and I figure whatever decides that it likes it there, that's what's going to grow there. But there's our driveway, so it's nice, you know, when you drive up to be able to see something here. And can I get anything to go? No. I tried doing strawberries in these gutters 2 years ago. They didn't like it at all. Last year I was out with the leg break, so this year I'm doing succulents. There's some ice plants. These were all like a little square at Home Depot, and they were called like live paving stones or something, and I just like cut it up and put them in there, and they're doing so good. And then here's one with lots of little miscellaneous pieces, so we'll see what that looks like in a month or 2. And there's some more of that paving stone. And then here's a little bird feeder. You can't see it, but it says CVFD, which is our volunteer fire department. That was a fundraiser. And then I have these beautiful peas with these beautiful little flowers on them. And I keep pinching them off, and they keep growing bigger and bigger. Because I want this to go up this little fence here. We have a huge problem with deer, so there's actually a fence and then the fence, because the deer will just munch down on those. So, and then we walk into the orchardy area, but I might have to go up and come back around because the sun will be in our face, but we'll see. There's that just incredible clematis. That was probably one of the best $17 things I've ever purchased in my life. So I'm starting a hugelkultur there. And then I have, these were planted by my parents, so There's an apple. There's a little mini suckle pear, a Santa Rosa plum, which gave fruit for the first time last year, a sour cherry, and then here's another Fuji apple. Oh, and you have to meet Rufus. If Rufus hasn't left already. Nope. This is Rufus. See if the camera will. It's a swallowtail, thanks to my good friend Jan, who's a bug fella. And I put in some sea holly, and this is the first year I just went through my seed stash and went, these are doing no good in a box. And I just made all these little like random beds and threw all my seeds. More sea holly and some golden raspberries, which I love. More seeds through there. I've been trying to get something to grow along that fence so when you drive up the driveway you can see. And rose campion seems to be the winner. I just chucked those over there because they were everywhere. And then I've also dug up a bunch of grape hyacinths, and I've lined this here and this walkway here and that walkway there and that walkway there. So next year I'm hoping to see purple, 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 purple. And right here I have orange crocosima. So I'm thinking orange and purple maybe. I don't think they bloom at the same time, but that's okay. And then I cut stairs out. So I think we're gonna have to go around the other way. Strawberry bed, I don't think we saw that. There's the strawberry bed, and then here's the rhubarb bed. So this was here 3 years ago. I put that one in. That's a Victoria. I put that one in. It's in its 3rd year, and that was a new purchase. And then this one right here I grew from seed, and then I just sprinkled my whole packet of seeds in there. I'm not storing seeds anymore if I don't need to. And then these are all strawberries. I had a really bad native sorrel infestation here, so I just took everything out. And I just reintroduced some of the strawberries. They're not real happy. It's been kind of cold at night. Random piece of cardboard. Alright, so if you normally, there's my work area over there. And my studio is in there. That's a rose that my stepmom didn't want, so I plunked it in a bucket. Totally getting sidetracked here. This is a black hollyhock, and it goes up here. It's so pretty. And then this is a little water garden I made because the frog moved into my bucket, and I'm weird like that. The succulents from around the garden I just kind of cut, and then here's my cobra lily, who's just had some babies. Pretty happy about. I'm gonna attempt a tree fern. Yeah, I've done that before. There's a peek in the studio, maybe. There's my studio where I do my mosaics. And there's my succulents. There's that rose that she didn't want. And then, so coming this way out of the sun, this is the rose that's over by the post office that kind of got cut down, and it's still blooming, but it took 63 cuttings for me to get that one. Now granted my leg break was in there, but 30 before the leg break died, and then one made it afterwards. This is my morning glory pot, so they'll pop out of there and they run along this fence right here. Makes it easy. I'm sure I'll get some along here, but I just did that last year, and it was so pretty to look from the house and see the purple. This is a new attempt. This is all summer stuff. It's zinnias, alyssum, marigolds, salvia, just everything. I mean, I just threw it down. You can see things are starting to pop up. But I thought it would be really pretty to walk in and have like this whole like swirl of color. So I did this bed here years ago. Yes, I have dogs. Here's a native lilac penstemon. I found this little willow fence, kind of keeps the dog out of this area. So here, I did it again. I decided more seeds, right? So they're 2 or 3 weeks behind that other bunch. And then here's some more random seeds coming up and some lupin. So this here was a lupin from Home Depot 2 years ago. And I think I counted 15 flower spikes on it. And it's really constricted in that pot. I have to keep water in the bottom of it. It's a self-watering pot. But if I don't keep it full of water, it droops. So I do keep an eye on that. And then I'll plant it in the ground this year when it's done. And then these are some little wild daisies. I'm trying to go more native, wild things. She says as, oh look, a Costco dahlia. One on each side of some more steps that I cut in. Okay, let's see. This is a ring off a wine barrel. And these are just things miscellaneous from last year that I don't have the heart to throw away when I clean out my pots and plant new stuff. So they go in new little things. This was from my friend Hank. And these are all from my friend Lynn. I'm all about the sharing, I'm telling you. Let's trade. This little poppy's on its way out. But it's so sweet and it bloomed all at once. So I'm hoping that goes to seed. And then my stairs. This was a bamboo that was given to me. Keeping it in that pot because I don't know if it's a run or not. And there's a sage, a white sage that was given to me. And then here's an azalea that was given to me from somebody who was moving. Here's another area with oxalis, and these are all just things from people give me. And then this was one of my first little rock gardens. These just bloomed. Geom. They just bloomed this morning. So cute. And this is a yellow columbine. My son gave me a 4-inch columbine called Star, Yellow Star, for my birthday 3 years ago. And keeps seeding. Pretty happy about that. And then all along here is just things I'm trying to get to grow up that fence. More bubblegum petunia. And this is the Santa Rosa plum. And it wants to sucker really bad, so I think I might make a little skirt. Why not? And spirea. I love this color. Wouldn't mind more of these to kind of pop off the brightness. That was a penstemon I dug up from a friend's yard to try and might be failing. A friend moved and I took all their little rocks in their garden and put them in the same grouping. This was one of the first little beds I made as well. That baby is going to be black. Can I get that in? Look at that. Oh, so amazing. There's some Ranuculus, some Sweet William, some calendula. This is that one that's supposed to be a little bit more medicinal. So I don't know. And then I did this bed here the same time I did that bed over there. It's got mostly Alstroemeria now. More seeds through here, all along here, more seeds. So this is good that I'm videotaping because then I'll be able to see. But look, she's drooping. No, she has water, but she's massive. But there's all kinds of beautiful little heads coming up. Yep. Daylily from a friend. And all these irises, except for maybe 2 or 3, I got at the Heirloom Seed Expo in Santa Rosa that I missed last year because of COVID, which is really sad. But this is such a really pretty area. You can kind of walk around and You can come down and back up the stairs, and there's more trees, and yeah, it's just gorgeous. I like it here. Here's my happy place. And here's some little lupins, protecting them from the dogs, because, you know, they just step on everything. They don't know. And as you come up, there's the garden beds. There's my totem. And some lavender. I'm trying to start some, somebody gave me some redwood lilies. Don't know what I'm looking for, but there you go. And here I've got, those were tulips that were in a pot somebody was gifted. So when they were done with them, I said, yes, I love them, thank you. And then I've been tossing seeds here forever. There's a little bit of everything. And then here, these are my original line of grape hyacinths. And it just goes completely like purple with the yellow daffodils and the orange calendula. So that's why I decided to do the walkways. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then, let's see, more comfrey down here. More irises about to go off. And then of course there's all the babies. Yeah, they're all getting hardened off. And then we're back at the back gate again. I've got a Meyer lemon here. And my peony is getting ready to pop. Got these at the Dollar Tree. Oh, that was pretty cool. And then this gorgeous little pansy. And on that note, we'll sign off until next time.